I stopped playing recording the video, and it's working again. So I guess we'll just go from here. So this is my extrusion that melted down, and we need two. So yeah. Anyway, back to where we're at. Hopefully nothing melts. So let's pick a plane for this extrusion, and I'm gonna have to go to 3D view, which I may have closed out of frustration. Let's see. So we're working right. We're upside down. That's why that doesn't make sense. All right. So we're gonna go with. Um, what are we doing? We're picking a plane. So we want to set our work plane to this face right here, and then let's go back to this section view, and we'll draw our countertop in here. That's a little tall. Let's undo that. Okay, so there's our countertop. We'll do that, and then we need to go back to plan view, and we'll adjust this to go the length of the countertop. All right, so where'd it go? Where'd it go? 3D view. Okay, so there we've got our countertop in the middle of this room, or sorry, countertop in the middle of the room. I'm not going to dress it up any more than that. We're just going to call that finished. I don't want to have anything else melt down. So this will be that section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw another call out. Jeez, come on, brain. All right, so we'll do a call out just of this cabinet area right here, and then go to view. And so the thing I wanted you guys to kind of illustrate is I wanted you to work through the process of what a cabinet might look like. So again, you'll be doing detail lines on here, or sorry, model lines. And then, let's see, I will have to go back to 3D view just to get this set up. Model line, pick plane. That one. And then this call out. And so, well, there we go. Okay. So once it's set, all right, so let's do the offset. So I want you guys to kind of think about how a kitchen cabinet might actually be put together. So I'm going to, oops. So I'm going to say 3/4 inch offset. And this will let me actually draw these lines so I don't have to go in here and be super OCD. Oh, is it? It's way behind the... What would MacGyver do? MacGyver would drive this over here for a hot minute. And then, is it this call out? Yeah. This is what MacGyver would do. So, MacGyver would do this. He would set this to 3/4 inch. So that you could actually see the line that he's trying to place. Change the style back to, we'll just do standard lines for this. And so now we've got that line right there. So what you're indicating is when this section cut goes through this surface, or this object, how is this actually put together is what we want to illustrate with this. And so I'm going to put down a couple lines here. And what these are indicating is kind of how this cabinet would physically be built. And then, so I've got those. Let me just do normal one across here. And this is why we have you guys take that furniture class later on, is it is important for you to kind of know how things are put together. And let's not do that. Let's do 1/4 inch. And how it is that, like, so that you kind of understand like what things are going on behind the scenes when you are working on a piece of furniture. So, and it's probably not all 3/4 stock. I'm sure if there's someone who does woodworking sees this, they'll be like, "Oh, you're doing it all wrong." Sorry, my last woodworking course was in, I don't know. It's probably, yeah. I don't know. We're not getting into it. All right. So it's been a long time since I took a woodworking course. Probably not 100% correct, but it's close enough. So I'd probably have some sort of backing. I'd have the cabinet face right here. I'd have some sort of feet off the ground right here, solid back. Um, this would be kind of the area where you'd open up the cabinet, and that's all visible and stuff right there. And then maybe we'd have like an area for the drawers to come sliding in. So we'll do this right here. And then there'd be another bit of bracing going along here. So this is kind of just how I would throw together this cabinet. And then, let's see, the next thing we need to do is, I'm trying to think how OCD I want to get into this here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just do some basic fills. Um, so I'm going to do region, filled region, and we'll do a rectangle. And then I'll use these lines to basically just highlight. Is that, oh, I don't want that crosshatch. I want, yeah, just diagonal down's fine. So we'll do that. And what these would indicate is that this is an area where this is being cut by the actual by the drawing itself. So these are all independent regions that, for the sake of the person looking at it, they can go, okay, yes, the camera, we'll just change them all later. The camera cuts through this area right here. And I'm going to guesstimate this to there. And, alright, said I'd do it later. I don't know, if we're super bored in class sometime, yeah, this semester, I'll kind of go over kind of how cabinets are put together, but this is kind of me just rushing through it. But you want to basically go through and put these lines, again, they're indicating, they're indicating where the camera is physically cutting through the model to show you this information. So it is helpful for the person who builds who builds the cabinet. You are probably not going to spec out how a cabinet will be built to a cabinet maker. The cabinet maker will tell you how the cabinet is built. But there are times where it's important for you as a designer to kind of go, no, this sort of needs to go together like this, and this is how it needs to happen. So understanding how things go together and then being able to illustrate how they go together can help you communicate your design better. So there's all those individual ones. I'm going to go through here. There we go. And then we'll just change them all at once so that I don't have to do that a whole bunch of times. And so there we have. So those indicate that there's a cut there, and then the rest of this indicates that this is a space. So this would be where your drawer, probably not that low. We'll go right there for that, and we'll go right there for that. Anyway, so you'll put together a cabinet cutaway like this, and then for the sake of measurement, because that's why we're doing this, I do want you. Keep misclicking. All right. So we'll do some kind of measurements. So we'll show off. This is the height. Oops. What did I do there? So this is the height. This is our counter depth. Oh, I sure hope I got this one right. That'd be embarrassing. So, nope, not today, Satan. And, oop, where'd it go? Oh, it went off the drawing. Can I just drag you over here, or are you going to be a pain? Be a pain. Fine. Make it wider so that you can click on the witness line. There we go. While I'm here, I'll turn off this annoying annotation crop. Alright, so we've got our dimensions of the countertop, we've got our dimensions of the counter height, and then maybe just for the sake of accuracy, we would show, and again, I don't have drawers drawn in either, but let's say this is the top. Now let's do the top of the countertop, top of that surface, top of that surface, and then we'll go down to the ground so that we have that, and then we'll just one of the things Revit will do is it'll let you snap, so I'm just going to let these snap together. Later on we'll go over how to actually style these. Don't default style is totally fine for this project. So there's your section detail. This is mostly what I'm looking for, is just I want you to illustrate some sort of competence in how this is cut. Actually, let's do, what's the scale? Oh, yeah, no, that's why I had that there. Because otherwise it does that. Alright, so this is your detail view. Let me go actually back to the sheets. So you guys will have slightly different sheets. Oops. What am I doing? Throw in another sheet here, and so then your floor plans. You'll have your ceiling plan, ideally on the first page, but that might not happen. And then, so I discussed in another video how you would set up the view template here for your elevations. So you would be able to go in here, and we'll just edit this one instead of duplicating it. So we'll set it. How big is that? How big is it if we do quarter? We'll do 3/16. Let's do quarter. Might be able to get away with all 8 on the page with quarter. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll go to the annotation, and we will kill the dimension lines. Oh, I never did talk to you guys about the site marker, huh? I'll talk to you guys in class about that. Alright, so we'll turn off, make sure you turn off the site tags. That's, there's another one there too. I forget what that one's called. We'll figure it out. So site tags, we'll turn off the level markers because I don't want those on. What are you called? Base point. Alright, so we'll go back to this. We will go to this. Every year, I wish there was a search button in here for me to just go, hey, what's... find this thing so that I don't have to search through a bajillion. Where is the base? Forget it. Oh, we can't delete it. So we will do hide this in the view. That was the base point, and this is the survey point. Oh, are you guys in sight? Hold on. I can figure this out. I've done this a bajillion times. No, site tags are off. Okay, we'll just hide it in the view. It's unfortunate because these are a pain if they're in there. So we'll hide in view elements. We could move them like 400. Anyway, hide and view. All right. So unfortunately, that means we'll probably have to do that. That was an elevation. All right. So we'll select all our elevations, and then again we'll go to view temp. Oh, sorry, no. We'll right click on it, apply view template, and then we'll choose the architectural and elevate. Oh, actually, let's turn the detail level to fine. Apply properties, and so then we will. Oh, it's back. No, it's there, but it is here. No. Nope. Alright. So what's worse is I turned it on in that process. Can't win, huh? Alright. So we'll go through, just double check, make sure that they're all... There's one. Come on. There it is. Okay, so we have all of our elevations ideally set up, so we'll go here. Let me just delete that and drag it back in so I don't have to resize it. And then, again, remember, pages are stapled on the left. So what I want you guys to do is go 1, 2. Did I not set? I thought I just told it to 1/4 inch. Apply view template. Is it just a different room, is it? Oh, you bastard. No, it's they're all 1/4 inch. So that's the south end of the room. Did they? These are all screwed up. Something happened. I don't know. Because these are the bathroom. That's what's throwing me off. Something went weird. I don't know what. Yeah. Delete it and just place it again. Okay. So that's bathroom. So 2A. I must have screwed up when I went in and renamed them. Because that shouldn't be like that. See how that's gigantic? And that's 1/4 inch. That's 1/4 inch, yeah. Let's see here. Just close all those, get out of that. Okay, so we'll move our bathroom elevations down. Again, this is too wide because I didn't limit my room size, so that's on me. But it's too late to do that now. So, so these will have to come down a tiny bit. And then I would probably go back in and just for the sake of accuracy, like crop these elevations down to probably right there because that's kind of technically the ceiling height. For these other ones where, let's see, so in this case, this is an elevation, so it should be showing this area, but I kind of need to tell Revit what to do in this case. So I'm just going to actually draw my own lines. Get rid of that. Now we'll move this down so that it actually follows the shape of that ceiling. So you'll probably have to do this if... Am I hiding a message? I'm hiding a message. Continue. Okay. So, close that up. So that just doing that right there will reshape this elevation so that it follows the correct ceiling profile. So if you do have something like that going on, make sure you do that. And then let's do another sheet, Arc C. And this is the one we'll throw our sections. No. I'm going to jump over there. I want to drag that out. And our sections will clearly have to reduce the size on. So do things, yeah, this is kind of why I wanted to go through this and make sure I wasn't grabbing weird stuff. Or forgetting to tell you guys about stuff. So this is the kind of stuff you want to watch out for that I would not have remembered. So like, grab your section markers, kind of line them up a little bit better, so they're not super crazy far out, but also make sure that the actual cut isn't like a million miles below, you're just wasting space. And then for the things like you'll have to go in and edit this to, no, go right there, you come up here, so that this is the correct scale, and same thing with the elevations, you'll set up a template, should set up a template, you don't have to, but I would highly recommend it. And let's see what kind of size works here. So if we go 1/4 inch, yeah, 1/4 inch might a little small, but it's a demo project, so. So yeah, you should be able to fit 3 sections on here. I think I've got one slightly wider one, or not. What's going on there? Back to the floor plan. Let's see, where do we go? Oh, right, because yeah, no, that's right, because I only did that small section of the building. So they should be short like that, not the entire width. All right, so we got that. So let's pretend I cleaned those up, and they look nice. And then you would, if it fits, I would say probably get your, if you can get your wall section detail and your section detail on the same page, try and do that. Otherwise, let's say we'll need a 4th page, and this is where you throw your cabinet call out, throw in your wall call out. What if that was like just a tiny bit? You can squeeze that in. Although it's saving paper, right? Alright, and so then this is where you will throw the 3D view that you will render in. Ooh, I need to replace that. That is, where is that even? It's just not even showing up. So let's place a new one. Let's show off my beautiful cabinet that almost killed this project and my sanity tonight. So we'll do a little camera right here. I kind of glossed over that. So 3D view camera. I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to have it spread across the room like that. I'm going to drag this tab down a little bit because I want to show off my beautiful floor. And if I had done some nice cabinetry work, I'd have that to show off. And then, let's see. So I'm going to go back to here, get rid of that. And then we'll drag 3D view 2 in here. And then, so what we want to do is we actually want to render this. So, realistic is just going to do that. Like, it's going to show those different materials, but it's basically going to be like your standard SketchUp. Now, so I can turn on ray trace, and what it's going to do is it's going to do the whole 3D rendering process thing that we've talked about in previous videos. And so it might not work because I didn't really set it up to do that. So you guys, if you're interested, I'll have that video again for, I'll probably do it over the weekend. But I'll get you guys a video on the process of doing a 3D render in Revit. But until we get to that point, if you just want to use the generic, let me actually stop. Let me go to the outside of the building, and we'll actually just do do something like here. And then we'll change this to ray trace. And let's see if my computer melts down. So this is something that's kind of more if you do have that dedicated rendering computer. Yeah, it's not going to show up because the house itself is well, one, there's nothing really to see because I don't have any furniture in here, so it's not going to render it very differently. But it will be something that you can set up so that you can render a graphic inside of here. Again, I'll go over that more in another video that I will do probably over the weekend, kind of showing you how to generate videos. One thing let me warn you about right now: do not ever, ever, ever put 3 images that you have as ray traces on this page, and then close and save out your project on this page and send it to me. I had a student a couple of years back who had 3 renders on one page. I mean, even one render is bad. But in order to load into Revit, my Revit had to sit there, render all 3 of those images, and then it would let me into the program. And she had them fairly high resolution. They looked fantastic, don't get me wrong. But they were super high resolution, super high detail. It took 45 minutes for me to open her project. So, never, never, never leave your project on a page with renders. Always go to a generic whatever thing and then save out on that, okay? Maybe they fixed that in newer Revits. This was a couple years back, but it was kind of a super nightmare because I had to load in her project twice, and it was basically start her project and then go have dinner. So, that's all for this video. That's a lot of recording tonight. So I will see you guys in class Thursday.